Before you get down here, yeah.
What?
Before you get to the other end down there, yeah. Look, the flyers are everywhere. Look, Galloway on the other side, Kim Lead beater. Oh. Lee, don't say nothing where I'm staying to anyone, yeah? Well, I'm not staying there now, but don't say out.
I don't need to say out about anybody, come on.
Nothing needs to know, Jack.
Yes, everyone, yes, yes. Chris, Tea Lady, vegan realist again. We're in Batley, and there's loads of people here. Obviously, I've been up since yesterday. I've done my own stuff. I did that thing about Joe Cox, and I'm with I'm helping Graham Moore today and Therese, whatever they want to do. It won't be in the centre of Batley though. It'll more than likely be somewhere else. Yesterday they were in Birstall, so we might be headed up that way. But that's what I'm up to today. But I thought I'd get a stream in. 11:36. Try and get about half an hour. Half an hour in. Apparently there's loads of lefties here. So sure, the rival of the unwashed. Police presence is high as well. I don't know if Amory Waters is coming. I don't think Tom is coming. And I don't know if anyone else is going to be here from any other party or anything. But like I said, I'm with the English Democrats today, so I'll probably be getting off. And Dave put something in my PayPal the other day. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, communist flag. Oh, the unwashed are out in full. Right, pal, you all right? Good.
Apology, I bet you.
Yeah.
I bet you're lying. You're lying.
Yeah, be nice, you, Lee. You don't want to get arrested so far.
Why are people starting with me?
Yeah, just ignore them. Let them in.
It's easier said than done, man.
Yeah, I know it is. Right, we're alive, so just careful what you said. But we're in Batley. Square lefties are here. They've got the protests out. I'm not staying, mate. I'm off. We're off canvassing today. It's a nice day. So we'll be out with Daddy Dragon's car. He's got a massive speaker. I'm going around supporting the English Democrats today and tomorrow. So that's what I'm up to today. I just thought I'd get a half-hour video in, show you what's going on in Batley. Just hang on to that.
Did I get that?
Where have you come from, then?
Come from your Beverly.
All right, yeah.
That's what I get up.
Can't get over the amount of people that's here.
I see. I
Everywhere.
didn't I? After the get it.
They're everywhere.
All right, all right. So we're in Batley, guys. Now, yesterday were interesting. I got into the union for a breakfast with my mate Andrew, talking to a guy, and he was going on about his wife and his wife's son haven't received the polling card. They did last time, and he was wondering if his polling card's been ripped off. The only advice I could give him was go to the polling station. They have an office open to sort this out on the day of polling. So you can go, give your details over and they'll check. You may have you may have been given the wrong paperwork. You may have not given all the paperwork, and they can do it all on the day, on voting day. And it's normally where the council or the town hall is. That's where they normally do it. And I think it'll be called the local elections office. Local elections office. I think that's what it'll be called. If you go there on polling day, you haven't received a card, you can give your information in, they'll check, and they can sort it out for you on the day. I know this because I've done it 3 times myself for other people, gone with them, and then the polling card's been sorted out. So I just suggested that to the guy. So hopefully he's going to chase it up and find out why they haven't received cards. If they received them for another voting thing, then they should automatically receive them for the next one. He hasn't moved. He's been in the same address as he was last time. So there's no reason why them cards haven't been posted through his door. So he's going to look into that. So hopefully he'll get a result from there. Then I come up to this square, did a video for about half an hour, 45 minutes. A woman fell over the road there. Me and 2 coppers went over to help her. I've got a first aid certificate, but they've got first aid certificates, so I just left them to it. I didn't have to get involved. Then I headed over to Birstall. Went to a pub there to set up, have a wee, get ready for my stream, and the guys there again started talking to me, and they're disillusioned with what's going on in Batley. They were against restrictions on the lockdown. One of them had his jab, but he's not an anti-vaxxer, but he is an anti-lockdown and restrictor. So we talked about that. So it was interesting, and that was just in the first day, and there weren't no demo on or anything like that. There were no big faces or anything here. There were no hustings. And then I did my Joe Cox analysis video. Interesting, and I got confused. Sorry, John Nelson Close is the first place where he was supposedly went to, but no one saw him going in, and he was there 15 minutes, around 15 minutes. By this time, they knew that he had a weapon. So why weren't the police within that 15 minutes at John Nelson Close or that area? And where he got caught was Rysdale Avenue, which was about a mile away. So I just got confused. It was Rysdale Avenue. I did do a little video I went back to Rysdale Avenue and did a little video, but I'll get round to adding that onto the other video later on. So that was my first day already in Batley and Birstall. Dead interesting, talking to local people, getting a feel of how they feel in the area. It's what you want to do. Get to the pub, go and have a breakfast. I got my camera out, and that's it then. We all started talking then. And no one was saying anything nasty. Like I said, one guy's concerned about his voting. So that's it. The advice I give him, and I know I've done that myself a couple of times. So a bit of advice for him. And he said he'll do that. He'll go and find out and catch up on it. And then to my Joe Cox video. Then I finished about 6:30. Long day. I was knackered last night. Just went straight to sleep. But come today, the lefties have turned up in force because apparently Amory was and Tommy did a video saying they'll come in here on this weekend. But I mean, why? I don't know why the town centre. I won't be here. We'll be out canvassing somewhere today in the area. I don't know which area, but we will be in the area. So interesting stuff coming up. Leeds TUC. I can't see any stand up to racism things, but I'm guessing they'll be there. There's big police presence. Sorry about that, guys. Danny Simpson just arrived in. He's over at Batley Grammar School. Going to do a little video there. I don't know who's who. I don't know who's left or right or central. Who am I looking for now? Joe Cox House, part of Yorkshire Children's Centre. I'll Google up me and have a look at that after. Anything to do with our kids is good. We like that. It's probably been named in her honour, no doubt. But interesting, someone said on the stream, yeah, it is. I want to see. It's good to watch videos and that, but to experience it, you have to go there yourself and see what the walk was like, see how things went on and all that. Jack, are you up for a couple of words? Yeah. Jack Thompson, people, the UKIP representative in this area. You've seen him on my show before. And Jack, how long have you been up here?
I've been up here since Wednesday. Every day now we've been hard out there campaigning around Batley and then places like Cleckheaton and Heckmanwike and Birstall. I was in Birstall yesterday just before you were in Birstall, mate. Good video, by the way.
Oh, thank you. That was my Joe Cox video he's talking about. So I've seen you with a couple of others today, so you're still campaigning all the way up to...
Yeah, still campaigning. The counter-protest that stand up to racism and Antifa are doing isn't going to discourage me from getting my message out there and reminding the constituents of Batley and Spen that the most important thing in my opinion, in the constituency, is the Batley teacher, not Israel-Palestine relations, which the rest of the candidates are trying to enforce on everyone. I like to remind people that Batley and Spen isn't just the 75% Muslim population of Batley, but it's also Spen Valley and the other villages I mentioned before, which have other issues to them, such as crime's a big problem in. I was in Cleckheaton the other day, and there was motorcycles, people on motorcycles with no helmets and doing wheelies on motorways, and that needs addressed. So I feel like we need an MP that can address the issues that matter to the residents and not 3,000 miles away. We're not standing as an MP for Palestine or Israel. We're standing as an MP for Batley.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Exactly.
And you just said about crime, and we know that nationally crime levels are rising. You know what I mean? So it's not just Batley; it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Manchester, Oldham, London, Birmingham.
London's a massive example for knife crime, which needs attention ASAP. Drug crime is what contributes to knife crime. Gun crime even is on the rise, especially in London and Manchester.
Yeah, of course it is, and we've seen a rise in the age of people using these kind of weapons, lowering.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because they're saying now that the age between 15 and 25, some of the most dangerous in the country for stabbings and things like that. So that's our children.
Exactly.
That's our children, and it's every child, no matter what in England.
Organised crime groups are grooming kids from as young as 7 hours reason to deliver drugs or to kill or threaten people with knives and guns.
Yeah.
And this is our future generation we're talking about here. This is people who are going to lead, once we're dead and gone, they're going to lead on in our country. And if they're doing horrific things such as stabbings and delivering drugs, then we aren't giving them the future they deserve.
No, yeah, definitely, Jack. Honestly, I'm 100% in agreement with you. We talked about it on our show and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a serious issue, and everyone should be caring for this particular issue. Like I said, near me in Oldham, there's 14, 15-year-old girls stabbing each other. 14, 15-year-old girls, you know, and it is happening, and it's happening on a big scale. So
and the media do not like to talk about that.
They don't. No, they don't.
Palestine and Israel.
Yeah.
Instead of stuff that's happening
right here on our doorstep. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, you know, and it's been a lot like that. We're always talking about things that are out of our country. China, problems with this person, problems with Palestine and Israel. Next thing it'll be some other country, you know.
Yeah. And I like to go by the motto: if we have problems, let's sort our problems out first with our money, instead of spending money on problems that are happening out of our control 3,000 miles away.
Yeah, definitely. It's a big one, and they have the other parties, Kim Leadbeater and George Galloway, have been using that, haven't they?
Exactly.
Using that example. So how can that be caring for the constituency and the people in it if that's all they're bothered about?
Kim declares herself as a person who wants to actively represent the people of Batley and Spen, but if she's talking about Israel and Palestine all the time and not mentioning what she has hardly mentioned, the Batley teacher incident. That is in Batley and Spen, but she continues to mention Palestine, Israel. George Galloway continues to mention Palestine and Israel, and
it's ridiculous, isn't it?
As I say, I'm standing as a candidate for Batley and Spen, for the residents of Batley and Spen. I keep saying the same thing because we need to get that out there, not for the people who are living 3,000 miles.
Yeah. Well, it's not the people who are living Palestine, Israel, 6,100 miles away, or something like that is. You couldn't make it up. Jack, thank you very much, mate.
John,
and I'll catch up with you soon. Definitely. I'm up for still 2 more days, so thank you. So, Jack Thompson, UK, and yeah, how can you argue with that? If you're a Batley and Spen resident, how can you argue with that? We're talking about things that are 6,100 miles away. Remember, Palestine, 6,100 miles away, and that's the main issue here in England. In Batley and Spen, that's the main issue. You couldn't make it up. You really couldn't make it up. I hope the people of Batley and Spen realise that and do something about it. And you can do something about it by getting out and voting. It's not hard. If you don't vote, think about it. Think about what's happening now. The MPs are arguing, the top MPs are arguing over something 6,100 miles away when you've got issues here in Batley. We've got poverty. There's no industry. They took all our industry in the north years ago, left us with nothing. South Yorkshire's got nothing. Their foundries aren't steaming away making steel. Now, you know what I mean? We want something back for us, something we can do in our constituency. And I mean, Batley, it's a lot like Oldham. It is a lot like Oldham, the kind of area and the buildings and that. Really nice area. I am impressed. And everyone I've met from Batley has been nice, has been more than nice. No one's treated with me contempt, except for I know the lefties will, but the normal people I've met in a couple of pubs in Birstall, really nice people, and I can just really relate to them. So remember, people of Batley and Spen, your main parties are fighting over something that happened 6,100 miles away when they're not focusing on the issues in Batley and Spen. And as Jack Thompson said, that teacher is an issue in Batley and Spen. So there's been a protest. Threats of violence have gone towards a teacher for what he's done, and he's done a non-violent act. Nobody's acted on it. The main MPs, Kim Leadbeater, says the investigation, she was satisfied with the investigation. I've emailed West Yorkshire Police trying to get some information on this investigation, because shouldn't it be public? Shouldn't the public need to know about it? They don't want them to know about it. They want to keep it quiet so that they can do the thing and get the votes in off one community. This isn't looking after all the communities. It isn't. Even if you're anti-Islam or if you're a Muslim, this is not looking after you. It's just looking after one section of the community, which is going to cause problems ongoing. It's going to cause problems in the future if we're going to do like that. It's going to create animosity between communities. Then that'll lead to all sorts of that kind of animosity between communities led to the Oldham Bradford riots. Me and Therese talked about this the other day. That kind of animosity led to that. And they're doing it here right now, right in front of your face, nationally, right in your face. That's what they're doing right now. Right now. They're making that divide, but the left are good at that. They're good at making that divide using animosity between communities and stuff like that. They're very good at doing that. Very good. Big Johnny here, and I'm in Batley. I've just had a chat with Jack Thompson, the UKIP representative. You heard him. I'll be meeting up with Graham Moore and Therese Hurst sometime today. So I might get a little bit of a chat with Therese and Graham, hopefully. I'll be getting some pictures, talk and stuff like that of people out campaigning and that. I've heard that
How you doing,
Janice.
yeah.
Janice, so you're not been arrested for anything, or you got arrested last time? You got arrested last time, yeah.
Did I really?
Yeah, it was all over news. I'm sure I've seen the Sunderland lot putting it out. Yeah.
Is that right? Is it?
This is Janice, I think his name is Janice. Last time I met him, he grabbed my camera and pulled it down me. Yeah. He grabbed my camera and pulled it down. So he just come over, just started on me for no reason. I'm just giving a news report. Did I say anything bad on my news report? No. Right, so that's Janice. You have to watch out for that guy. Honestly, you have to really watch out for him. Nasty piece of work. And he's been arrested just lately. I'm sure it was to do with Palestine and Israel. So another thing, 6,100 miles away, ladies and gentlemen. He gets arrested for that. Yeah, it's Sunderland or Middlesbrough or something. So, Janice, last time I met him, I not swore at him. I was talking to him reasonable. And because he couldn't answer me back, he grabbed my camera and pulled it down. I had me gimbal at the time. I actually had my gimbal at the time, and that's what I did. But, you know, I didn't swear at him. I weren't threatening. He was, but that's what he is. And T for Public Watch, you've seen their post. Check out their page. Got pictures of him all over, and he just got arrested about 2 or 3 months ago for summer. So, but yeah, you know, so I wasn't aggressive, wasn't swearing at him. And that's what we get. But Janice is here, so it's gonna get fish. It's gonna get hot today. I tell you, hot today. I don't know why they're all here. When I go campaigning, it won't be here. We're going somewhere else, you know. I don't know, honestly. Couldn't make it up. I think Jada is in the area, or she will be. Whether she's going to turn up or not, I don't know. Hopefully, I'll be meeting up with her today or tomorrow. I probably won't be doing any videos or anything, but I'll definitely be meeting up with her. So Janice, whatever his name is. Kaylin, Robinson, I can't do that. I can't do that. But, you know, what I want to do is show how hypocritical they are, because when I met him last time, I wasn't violent with him. We're trying to talk to him. And he ended up pulling my camera, doing a violent thing on me. So that's good. That shows them up for what they are. Shows them up for what they are. And I'm not even here to film this. I'm just in the area. I'm off somewhere else after. And we're going canvassing. We've got a car, big speaker. We're going to be handing out leaflets, dropping leaflets through people's doors and that. That's what we're doing today. But I thought I'd get up here. I knew the lefties were here. So I had a bit of action all there. Janice, whatever his name is. So yeah, so interesting. You got some Portaloos there as well. Yeah, I'm live streaming, mate. John Lawrence's channel is, if you want to have a look. I'm live streaming John Lawrence. John Lawrence, Lawrence. So yeah, that Janice attacked me. Where were it now? Stockton-on-Tees, I think it was. And I wasn't being threatening. I was just trying to talk to him. And he weren't having any. He grabbed my gimbal and pulled it down. Yeah, YouTube, John Lawrence, or Facebook. Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Yeah. Tracy, not at the moment, but I will be. I've told him I'm here, actually. I don't know if he's going to turn up. Probably after the stream, I'll have to phone him, get in contact with him, and get out, do whatever. But yeah. So we're in Batley and Spen. So we're up yesterday. I had a good talk with local people, shops, and a couple of the pubs. Really nice area. Everyone's nice. Everyone's been nice. And then today, we know that the unwashed are here. So we thought I'd come up, see him, do a bit of filming. I've been approached by Janice, the Stockton-on-Tees terror, who got arrested a few months ago. He approached me and said his name and that and stuff. Although he wasn't physically aggressive and he wasn't verbally aggressive. He was just showing that he were here. I couldn't tell me, actually, because he's got his mask on and all that lot. I couldn't hardly tell. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, just here filming. I've got my own job to do later on, separate from all this. I had a day off yesterday because I had some stuff to do. Did my Joe Cox video in Birstall. Dead interesting video. I will, when I get home, put links up to Richard D. Hall's investigation into it and all that lot, and you can have a look at that. But yeah, dead good video. I enjoyed it. Had a good day yesterday. Met loads of nice local people, and just had a nice time. And it's a lovely area, nice buildings and all that lot. And the local people were quite nice. So But I mean, you treat people with how they're going to treat you, and I treated them with respect, and people treated me with respect. That's all you can ask for, really. That's all you can ask for. Quite a few here, and there's a lot of police. Yes, mate, you're right. You're right. Um, let me have a look. John Thomas. I don't know. I was asking a guy yesterday who lives locals in the Weatherspoons, the one I was talking to about voting. He said he had a son, and I talked about the Bradley Gledhill murder, and he said he knows the parents, whether he does or not, but that's what he said. And I was getting onto that with him, but then I went and I did ask him what it's like for youth crime around. He said they commit crimes, but he couldn't say whether anything was more or less worse or anything like that. But I did get round to talking. There was loads of things I wanted to talk to people about. A lot of lefties. Not sure where he is. Let me see.
Well, they're the ones chanting. Yeah, gamekeeper.
They certainly can, John and Johnny. Vote for the English Democrats. And fucking photographers right in their faces, man. Right, so I've copied the link. One sec, guys. I'll be back in a minute. So I'm going to repeat Jack Thompson's thing. Listen, he's here, and the English Democrats are here for Batley and Spen. Therese is here for Batley and Spen, same as other candidates. But some of the candidates are more bothered in things that are going on 6,100 miles away. That's as plain and simple as I can put it, and I think that's fair enough, yeah. I know I said it earlier on. But they've done it on purpose. You can see all photography.
I never said no, we're going all crowded around him over there. Provoked him for no reason. He's done nothing wrong. Come on, mate. Get a load of shite. Why is he shooting everybody at that? He's a family man. Come here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that guy showing you this dickhead here. When can I emphasis not take photos? I bet you can't put your hand out, don't you? End it wrong. No, yeah.
So, you know, it wasn't kicking and screaming. It wasn't kicking and screaming or anything. It did look like they was jumping on him earlier. Let him go. He walked off, and then they just approached him again. And should have just left him.
No problem. It's not provocation.
Came with his family.
Now they've got him on picture now with a family man. Yeah. These dickheads, yeah. Where's Jack Thompson?
So I'm in Batley and Spen, the Great Unwashed Area. It's the Battle of Batley, Day 2. Great Unwashed Area. Janice has shown himself. Janice from Stockton, Middlesbrough, Newcastle, stand up Therese and geezer. Jack Thompson's here. We're seeing a bit of trouble with some geezer over there, and it did look like the police were harassing him more than. He seemed, he just didn't want them around him. And 2 points in that manoeuvre, he just walked off, and then they came over, and it looked like they came over on purpose. But anyway, so hopefully I'll be meeting up with Daddy Dragon and that soon. I'll keep my stream going a little bit longer, and I'm getting off because I've got to make phone calls, and we're out today. It's a nice day, so hopefully we'll get round to a load of areas delivering leaflets. There's Patriots up tomorrow as well, and we're helping tomorrow. So I mean, if you're local, you want to support the English Democrats, get up. I think my mate Peter's coming from Ashton tomorrow. So there'll be a few, and we'll be around the area. We won't be in the centre, we won't be here. We'll be around doing stuff in other areas, delivering leaflets and stuff like that. A lot of them getting a good footage of me there. So what?
Have you a picture of your cat? You mind?
No, get it done yet. Constitution is the solution. There are a few shots of my cat there. I wonder what they'll do, if they'll merge them in with a video with somebody with a cap on like that, hitting someone or something. No. Well, it's advertisement, and there's nothing wrong with showing any colours, or if you've got a cap with your party sign on or your party logo, nothing wrong with that. You're allowed to. and it's a red cap. Just show you the cap. Make England Great Again, which is the English Democrats logo. Constitution is the solution. So yeah, I'm proud to wear me at me. Police on the train, coming here at the train station. And when they've said before, when I've heard people say before that stopping people getting on trains if they're going on demos when you're wearing England flags and all that. On one time, I went to the train station. I had my cap on, my England flag. I had my speaker with me, and playing "God Save the Queen" and all that. No one stopped me, and I got on train. Simple as. And they can't stop you for stuff like that. As long as you're not doing anything threatening, violent, no loss, harm or injury, you should be able to go anywhere you want to. I just say, and all I'll say is just don't be arsey with them. Just, you know, if they talk to you, just say whatever and just get on your way. You know, they can't stop peaceful protesting, and that's what most of it is, peaceful protesting. We know the police set us up. We know that. We've seen it in lockdown demos in London. We've seen it on previous demos that have happened in London. We know they're like that. But if we can stick to our side, do us out by our law, then we should be all right. And it's worked so far for me. I haven't been unpurposely targeted just yet, although I know I will be. They watch my streams all the time, so and I might not be registered on the watch list, but they're watching me. That's all I can say. Right, guys, I'm going. I'm coming off. I might do some recording, but I've got to make a few phone calls now. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Probably do another recording after. I'll catch up with you a bit. Thank you for tuning in. Please share everywhere and all that lot. Let me just get my email up. There's my email if you want to contact me. johnlawrence40@mail.co.uk. Any relevant stuff that I talk about, just throw my way. I look at articles as well, court cases, especially around Leeds, Yorkshire. I think I'm going to the Bradley Gledhill murderer's sentence on the 30th of July. And on the 7th of July and the 9th of July, there's a big case up at Bradford Magistrates. The 29 are going up from Kirkcaldy. So I'm definitely doing probably the 7th, maybe both days, but I'll be there on them days. I'll give you a run through what's already in the public domain, information-wise, and we'll talk a bit about the case. Past few cases that have come up, the rape gang cases, there is a big connection with them all because they're all different areas, but they're all working together. And there's been quite a few out of the Batley, been quite a few out of Dewsbury. So very interesting. I'll tell you more on July the 7th. I should be in court, Bradford Magistrates, and the 30th of July. Bradley Gledhill murderer's sentence at Leeds Crown Court. I'm going to go up. I'm going to try and get in the court. I doubt I'll do, but I'll do a report outside. And if we get, if we find out what sentence they've got, I'll be tweeting that or getting that information. But yeah, catch up with you all soon, guys. Blackpool, 17th of July. Yeah, of course. Unite for Our Children, 17th of July. We're meeting outside the tower, so Central Pier, I think it is. The promenade on Central Pier. You've heard me talk about Charlene Downs, you've heard me talk about the public nudist swims that went on there. No one was being checked and they identified people going in. Big thing, Blackpool. And what I'll do, I'll get a little bit of information. I'll try and talk about cases that have happened since Charlene Downs. And I'll tell you about them soon on a little video. And there's a lot more has happened since the 60 people they said in the report. There's a lot more happened since then. They've got more girls have come forward. There's more court cases ongoing. I said this before, and I know this because I know the people who've been working on the court cases and behind the scenes and stuff like that. So Blackpool, 17th of July. It's going to be a glorious day. I'm taking my grandniece. We're not there to kick off or anything with any lefties around. We're just talking about a whole range of stuff, and it's not all it's not all rape gangs. Like I said, it's the nudist swim things went on there, and they're looking at now doing nudist walks in Markham. Now, do you what you want? You can do what you want, but you can't be putting our kids at risk when they've identified known paedophiles going into these public swims. That is putting our children at risk. So I think they've stopped them at Stoke. Not sure about Blackpool, but there's something coming up about Markham. And I mean, looking further into it, about 8 years ago, one of the biggest nudist groups, their leader got done for having child sexual images. You know what I mean? So our kids are at risk from all sides. So Blackpool on the 17th. Thank you very much, guys. Catch up with you soon.